Thank you very much. Lovely to be here. A little bit of a surprise because I only came here to fix the toilets. No, but in all seriousness, it is a bit of a surprise, organised by my husband for our wedding anniversary. We've been married for 26 years. We have 3 grown-up sons who live with us. Just to be clear, they're not boomerang kids. They're far too lazy to make the outbound journey. So yes, my husband asked me how I'd like to spend our wedding anniversary. So I said, I'd like to go out, have a meal, be paid a bit of attention, and listened to for just 5 minutes. So happy anniversary. I really should have known better, having spent my birthday stacking shelves. That's after I asked for a day at the spa. I'm sure somebody else has done that before. Anyway, so I'm not gutted about all of this because I'm going to have a fabulous winter. Because I'm 52, menopausal, and have the thermodynamic power of a nuclear plant. I've never been so popular. I've got a party lined up every weekend through winter. Because if you give me a glass of Prosecco, within 5 minutes I'll bring your room to an ambient temperature. Get me 2 and I'll strip off for free. So yeah, this is going to be the winter for menopausal women, isn't it? We're not going to be sat at home, covered in cat hair, on our sofas, watching Strictly on a Saturday night, sweating in our Marks and Spencer's vest as we have a little bit of a sweat. No, we're going to be brought out of the shadows to solve the energy crisis. Before long, you're going to find us dotted around the country in offices, bars and homes, strategically placed like Wi-Fi boosters. But if you want to have your very own menopausal woman, you're going to have to move fast. By the time it drops to 10 degrees below, there'll be none of us left on Tinder. We'll all have been snapped up. The floors of Marks and Spencer's underwear department would have been cleared of us. You'll only find sizes 6 and 8 and they're really not worth bothering with. If you want a menopausal woman, you've got to get the right sort. Don't get the ones on HRT. They're no good. They're really easy to spot. Botox forehead, face derma-filled like a puffer jacket. They wear little black leather coats, skinny jeans, and shoe boots. No, you want the original menopausal woman, HRT free. Moist forehead, dry vagina. You've got that to come. So, a lot in the news about the impact of the energy crisis on old people. Well, I can tell you that's a load of bollocks. My parents are 92 and 85 and they don't turn the heating on until the ice is so thick they can't scrape it off the inside of the window. My parents are loving this crisis. Old people hoover up disaster through rolled up £50 notes like cokehead supermodels in the 90s, don't they? I swear to God that my parents every morning after they've watched BBC Breakfast News in their PJs over a bowl of porridge, strip off naked and run around the house screaming, "This is fucking awesome!" I've not seen my mum so excited since the pandemic started, when she rationed my dad to 1 sheet of loo roll per day, and that was despite an attic stockpiled full of Morrison's value. She got a quick start on day 1 of the pandemic, did my mum. She strode into Morrison's in her Amazon Prime nurse's uniform, grabbed a double trolley, smashed her way through the bread flour, mulligatawny soup, corned beef, barged her way to the front of the queue. If I had one piece of advice for Christian Horner, it would be to give my mum a Red Bull seat. And he asked nicely, should teach him how to count too. Nobody watch F1? Or read the news? Anyway, that's a good joke. My 16-year-old son said that was a good joke. Anyway, so my mum's 86 in a couple of weeks' time. It's a nightmare to buy presents for old people, isn't it? Because they've got everything they need. Except if you're an only child, which I am. If you're an only child, you only buy things you want to inherit. Last Christmas, it was a set of cast iron Le Creuset pans, which had to go straight back in the box thanks to Mum's osteoporosis. Shame I didn't think about it. They were a little bit confused the year before by the inflatable two-man stand-up paddleboard. But I reckon I've got it cracked this year with a 25-year premium bonus. So I got really excited when my mum was diagnosed with cancer last year. But unfortunately, nothing is terminal for my mother. So yes, it's going to be a tough winter this year, but not for my mum and dad, and not for you, if you grab yourself a menopausal woman.